At ETRailShow, we are joined by Mr. Srivastava, MD BARSYL. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us out here at ETRailShow. About BARSYL, we would really like to know the present aspects and projects that BARSYL is engaged in. You are involved in India. You are also involved in overseas projects. The current projects they are involved in, and the way and the future ahead for BARSYL.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me here for this nice, interesting conference. BARSYL is a pure specialist railway engineering and consulting company, almost 40 years old now. Yes, we have been solely providing engineering, planning, design services for railway infrastructure, not only in India, but almost about 15 countries is where we've worked and continue to work. About 25-30% of our business comes from outside of India. Though India is a big market, especially growing now with the kind of investments happening, we see that, yes, definitely there are a lot of opportunities within India itself. But then also globally, there is a big shift towards green transport. And that is, again, a big opportunity where a lot of countries who originally were rail-based countries had shifted over to road. But then now, because of the ESG requirements and things like that, are relooking at their plans for the railway system. And that is very good for consultants like us. And that throws a lot of opportunities. And fortunately, yes, India, especially now with the new government in place, their focus continuing on the infrastructure, more so on the railway infrastructure, has thrown very many challenging opportunities for us, both in terms of hardcore consulting, advisory, because there is a lot of capacity to be built in terms of implementation, which the government also needs, handholding they need. So I would say, yes, it's a very good time for consultants to be in this place. For all the stakeholders, in fact, I would say this is the right time for I personally see next 10 years to be a very good opportunity for people to work in the rail sector in India, both in terms of employment, both in terms of business opportunities and everything going forward.
Over the decades, railways has been a mostly a government and PSU dominated sector, but now it's really opening up for the private sector. What does it mean for private players like yours to come in and then engage in this infrastructure system, which is going to be ever evolving and growing?
Okay, railways historically has been considered a government sector because railway is synonymous with Indian Railways. We have never looked at railway as a big ecosystem, because if you look at the ecosystem, which has manufacturers, which has suppliers, which has contractors, then the ecosystem actually has more private players than railway, than government players. So that is how we as a consultant feel that, yes, our role is not just advising or working with the Indian Railways, but rather with the other stakeholders of the railways also. For example, we work with the rolling stock manufacturers. We design depots or their manufacturing facilities for them, because that requires a lot of railway knowledge to understand that. So that is where we work with vendors to sort of indigenize their technology for implementation in India. Kavach, which we are talking about today, for example, we are part of the project management team for implementing it on the Kota division of the Indian Railways, where one of the big stretches of Kavach is being implemented. So we help that. So our role, frankly, we find that while Indian Railway could be the major user, but as a customer to us, Indian Railway is a small customer. Our customers come in from various sectors, and this is where historically it's been. And now we feel that it is much growing because a lot of private sector involvement has come in. So our role becomes much bigger, and there are many more opportunities now to come forward with that.
So the way I see it, in the future, your work will become very busy and opportunities all around for you. Thank you very much, sir, for taking your time out. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.